Welcome to Trading Robot Programming course. Variables, interactions, for and if. Let's create new program. I will call it tutorial 004. Mark on timer, rest can be set to off. Let's initialize some variables. Int stands for integer. It's a whole number in range from approximate -2 billion to +2 billion. Long type is also a whole number, but allows to store longer numbers. Approximate from -9 to 9 quadrillions. Double is a variable that also holds fractions. It's a great variable for price storage. Strings hold strings of text. Let's create the main procedure called our main procedure. Don't forget to add it to onTimer with a semicolon after it, like after every command. In onInit, I will change timer to 1. Our procedure will be executed once per second. The main procedure will just display all these variables by using the comment command. Now save the file, Ctrl+S, and compile it with F7, and go to the MetaTrader. Drag our newly created tutorial 004 to the chart and press OK. As you can see, the results are visible in the top left corner of the chart. Sometimes the double type variables can be very long. We can limit that length by using double to str command. What we did will limit the displaying variable to one number after the dot. Save and compile again and go to the MetaTrader. As you can see, the displayed value of double is shorter. To understand how the for loop operates, first declare a string type variable. For structure composes of 3 elements. Element 1. Set the variable we will be using for a certain value. You can declare it within. Element 2. Condition has to be met for the loop to be executed. Element 3. Changes to the used variable. In our example, element 1. We initialize the integer variable e and set it to 1. Element 2. Condition is that variable has to be smaller or equal to 10. Element 3. E++ means that each loop will be increased by 1. E++ is same as e equals e plus 1. Each loop we will add to output string a number equal to I and separate it with a comma. Notice, when I compile the robot, there is a warning, because I variable is not properly converted to string. This is not an error, but if you want to avoid these warnings, add string inside of brackets before I variable. Let's now add this string to our display command. \n stands for enter, ending current line. When we compile it and go to the MetaTrader, we can see our numbers are displayed in the next line, just like we wanted. Now I will show you how a user of our robot can interact with it. Go to the beginning of the robot and add a line. Input int numbers equals 10. Input adds an option for user to change it during the execution of the robot. Let's go to our for loop and enter numbers instead of 10. Save it and compile. To access the options from the MetaTrader, right-click and go to Expert Advisor Properties, or just press F7. Switch to Inputs tab and change numbers from 10 to 100. As you can see, now 100 numbers are being displayed. The last number is ending with a comma. We can use if command to change that. Go to the meta editor. Let's add if e equals numbers, double equal sign means that we are comparing variables. Single equal sign will change the first variable to second. Remember that. We are checking if it's the last number, if I is equal to numbers variable. Else is executed while the condition is not being met. Let's change comma to 3 exclamation marks. As you can see, after the change, the last number is ending with 3 exclamation marks. This is how you use if, for, and how user can interact with our robot.